So over the last year or two, I've been doing more with still photography rather than just all the video stuff I'm normally messing around with, and it's been really fun and really rewarding. I've become much more considerate over taking like nicer photos and really trying to like work on, that, like artistically speaking, developing those skills and, being more considerate with like composition and really kind of learning like what makes a good photo and, how to process photos like in Lightroom and stuff like that. And doing landscapes and stuff aren't really something that for the most part interests me in photography. I'm kind of more into other things, like things that I kind of deem to be a little bit more, I don't know, just fun to produce and, what I feel is a little bit more artistic, I suppose. And it was a really foggy day, and the fog was like sweeping through many of the trees and the hills and mountains or whatever. And from the parking lot, I actually got one of my very favorite photos. So I got this photo, the landscape of part of the mountain with the trees and the fog and like the lights coming through the fog and the trees. And I thought it looked really cool, and I was really happy with the way it turned out. And I just got the idea that it might make a nice gift for my dad. His birthday's coming up just in a few days here. So I went on to the Amazon photo printing service, and they have a lot of different options, and their price points are super competitive, as you might expect from Amazon, which, I'm not super into promoting Amazon. They don't need my help or whatever, but they offered what seemed to be a pretty good service. I got this aluminum print made for my dad of the shot that I got. It's on an aluminum print, which I think works really well with the black and white and the super high contrast photo or whatever. Overall, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I have a couple of very mild complaints for it, but I thought they did a really nice job, and I would definitely entertain doing this again with maybe a different type of picture. The one thing I did notice specifically, though, is you can see the ridge of the mountain or whatever kind of going up there. It's hard to see, I know, in this shot. And then it kind of fades away. Well, in the original photo, it does start to fade in that direction, but you actually can still see the peak of the mountain like there in the original photo, and you can see more definition there. You can also see more definition like in the cloud cover and stuff. So it did lose a little bit in the printing, so I just wanted to kind of give a recommendation for this service. I think it's still really cool, depending on what kind of photo you choose for this, I believe. I think it's pretty cool. I'm really happy the way it turned out, and so this is a little bit of a taste of what I've been doing recently, which is why I haven't been doing as many videos. I just wanted to share this with you because I thought it was kind of cool and worth just talking about. They definitely lost some of the detail here. I think it's a cool option for people who want to just sort of experiment with whatever they're doing and they don't want to risk too big of a price. Now, I will say on the aluminum print, this was still $40, but it was notably cheaper than similar services from other places. There you go. That gives you an idea of how it handles the different levels of contrast in the pictures and like the different levels of like blacks, essentially, the blacks to whites to grays. Once again, detail lost there. The branches there do help to balance the picture still. So just be considerate with what you choose to get printed. Things that have a lot of contrast, things that are black and white will probably work really well for you. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and give it a like. If you'd like to see more videos from me, mostly lots of silly stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As I always say, it makes me feel like I accomplished something, but otherwise, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.